Doctor Strange is coming back.
It is.
The conspiracy theorists are out.
They are.
There's a lot that they think. Yeah, they're saying maybe he's evil, part of the Illuminati.
I'm just trying to pull faces as clues that will then be churned over on the internet. No, yeah, maybe.
Could
Who knows?
be.
Who knows? I do.
Saw that
I
look?
know.
You know.
It's the beginning of all of this, isn't it? And it's weird. I kind of escaped it with Spider-Man because we were doing reshoots for Strange. I couldn't do the tour, so poor Tom and Z and Jacob and everyone else had to go. Yeah, no, haven't heard about that. I mean, yeah, and just sort of deny everything.
Okay.
So I'm going to start doing that same game again now. Listen, I will tell you this. It's a feast. It's a Sam Raimi special, and it's got everything it says in the title and a lot more besides. So,
okay, I love it.
In today's video, we are continuing our coverage on the Marvel Cinematic Universe, focusing on Phase 4. So we have some very interesting comments from Bruce Campbell, who is becoming the Multiverse of Madness equivalent of Alfred Molina, who was the spoiler for Spider-Man No Way Home and not Tom Holland. And also, we have some very interesting new leaks for the ending and the post-credit scene, potentially, of Doctor Strange 2, which actually lines up exactly with other information we've gone over before, and we're also going to go over some other tidbits. So what is freaking good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new around here, make sure you subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, pop culture based content that we do on the daily. If you could subscribe to the channel, it really helps me out. Also, like the video, comment 500 times, and share the video absolutely everywhere. If you do want to become a channel member to support the channel personally, that would be much appreciated. Also, if you want to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice, just check us out on Instagram at Warstu. And also, if you could follow me on Twitter, WarstuG. I've got like 14 followers over there. It would be much appreciated. And also, I will be streaming soon on twitch.tv/Warstu. Right, let's get into this video. So, Benedict Cumberbatch has recently been doing some interviews about his movie. Well, it wasn't really about his movie, but he got asked questions, and he said the reason why he missed the press tour for Spider-Man No Way Home was due to reshoots, and we're going to get into that a little bit later. So he said this: it's a feast. It's a Sam Raimi special. It's got everything it says in the title, and a lot more besides it. Benedict Cumberbatch on Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness via Entertainment Tonight, or Entertainment Now, I can't remember, I'm paraphrasing off the top of the head. So it's interesting, he's not giving anything away. He is pretty good at doing interviews. So as we know, they had extensive reshoots, which were literally 6 weeks long, shooting 12 hours a day, shooting 6 days a week, which literally could be a new movie in some capacity. So as we know, reshoots are always scheduled in with movie productions alongside principal photography. But recently, Mr. Bruce Campbell is becoming the spoiler king, as we said in the prologue. He's becoming the Alfred Molina version in No Way Home of Doctor Strange 2, to the point where Bruce Campbell's like, yeah, sure, I filmed the iconic scene, but yeah, maybe it'll make it, maybe it won't. So recently, he attended a convention sponsored by the Armed Force Entertainment, and a Reddit user got to ask him multiple questions, including this. Doctor Strange sequel, he also lets slip, paraphrased by Reddit user, a majority of the film was reshot extensively, but his comments and what he actually said doesn't really say that he knows anything. I almost feel like Kevin Feige is directly speaking through him. The deal with Doctor Strange is interesting. A majority of the film was reshot extensively, so I have no idea what's in there and what isn't. And this was recently echoed by Sammy, the director himself, who literally said they are still shooting the movie right now. Predominantly, it's to do with cameos that are meant to be secret, but a lot of them are online, but not the one that I referred to in my tweet the other day. Damn, guys, I have a massive exclusive to do with who is in this movie. Oh my god, such a huge actor is in this movie, but it's who they're playing. But as I said on the tweet, I'm not going to say anything, and I've got visual evidence of it, but I'm not going to say anything on that. So it is fascinating, and he's like, yeah, extensive reshoots, but I don't know what's actually going on. So the rumor that went around the internet a while ago was they extensively reshot parts of the movie because Wanda was too much of a freaking savage, but it's still believed that Wanda literally kills everyone. So I don't know what to believe. And also, Benedict himself did basically say that he didn't really have a lot to do in his own movie. So I think it's quite clear what reshoots have actually done. They've just made the main narrative of the story make more sense, because you got to understand, although everyone likes Marvel movies, they are predominantly made for children because it's a Disney company, which means it's made for children. So also in the news, this one, I don't know if it's real, but everyone seems to be talking about it. So Elizabeth Olsen's sister, Ashley Olsen, has been cast as a variant of Scarlet Witch in Doctor Strange 2 Into the Multiverse of Madness. And this would make sense because they literally look pretty similar. And she also has a twin sister, and the Olsen twins are worth 500 million. Actually, the Olsen twins are actually more famous, worth a lot more than their sister. It's kind of funny when you think about the Olsen twins. You must have seen the program when you were younger or heard about the Olsen twins TV show that was on Nickelodeon. Yeah, huge stars make their sister Elizabeth look like no one pretty much. So yeah, it would be cool if they got Ashley Olsen in it to play a variant of Wanda, because yeah, they look very similar. Or it could just be a body double job for another variation of Wanda. That would be quite possible because they've done that with a lot of other things. So something that came out recently was interesting is MCU Doctor Strange would be more powerful than any other Strange in this movie, which is pretty obvious. We know Doctor Strange going forward is going to be the face of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, some people made a really big deal about this because Captain Marvel was supposed to be the face of the MCU, but anyone that actually had common sense or logical thinking would know that was just said to amp up her movie back in between Infinity War, Endgame, and Captain Marvel coming out. So Kevin Feige recently said this, and it is pretty obvious because this movie is going to change the freaking game. So this is Kevin Feige talking to us and to millions around the globe. You deserve the honor for being the first, the best, the greatest, and the only Dr. Stephen Strange. Feige said, Benedict has turned the character into an iconic, appearing in a historic 3 of the top 6 grossing films of all time. It's been quite a journey. I remember our first meeting. We wanted to pitch him this great character before we could. He said, so tell me about Doctor Strange, because somewhere you know what this is, could be. You've always seen the tremendous potential in this character, and because of that, you've become the anchor of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the only actor capable of guiding us through the multiverse of madness. So of course what happened is some, woke people were like, oh my god, I thought Captain Marvel was the face of the MCU. I thought she was going to lead the Avengers, but literally everyone knew that Kevin Feige just said that because he had to promote Captain Marvel movie, and that's pretty much it. Doctor Strange has always been a pinnacle part of the MCU. He was a very pinnacle part against Thanos in Infinity War and in Endgame. So why would anyone think anything different? You wouldn't, would you? No. So yeah, Doctor Strange, the face of the Avengers, confirmed by Mr. Kevin Feige. So it appears that Dormammu could actually appear in this movie. I don't know if this is actual real information, but apparently there will be a Dormammu Doctor Strange 2 Funko Pop appear. Now, this makes sense because Doctor Strange trapped Dormammu in a time loop pretty much. So because there's no time stone or anything like that, whatever happened in his original movie, that would mean Dormammu could come out to play, and Dormammu could be behind everything. Oh my god, I thought you said it was Chthon. Well, yeah, obviously it probably is Chthon. It could be Chthon, but it looks like Dormammu has been let out of the house that he was trapped in. So let's go over these potential crazy ending plot leaks again, because you guys love it. So let's go over it. So these are potential post-credit scenes. Now, mid-credit scene, and these change the game forever. Doctor Strange is sleeping after the events of Multiverse of Madness and has a nightmare where he sees himself training an apprentice, a ruined New York City, a dead one, Dormammu's sister, Yuma, a glimpse of Kang the Conqueror. He then wakes up with a third eye and hears the voice of Clea, played by Charlize Theron. Yes, I've said that wrong on purpose. She's been rumored to be playing Clea for the longest time ever. And yes, I do read the comments, and people are like, what happened happened to Nightmare? What happened to Clea appearing? What happened to Warstu? I can't tell you what happened to Nightmare appearing, but when we first started reporting about this movie, Nightmare was the villain. But during the pandemic, allegedly, this whole movie has changed, and it's changed again during reshoots to some capacity. So this is interesting information because a glimpse of Dormammu's sister, a glimpse of Kang the Conqueror, as we went over in a different potential plot leak. The thing with these plot leaks are, I know you guys love these plot leaks based on the comments, based on the engagement, and based on the interaction. So in one potential plot leak, it went over the fact Kang the Conqueror appeared after everything had been solved, after Wanda had suddenly sacrificed herself and said no more mutants and literally brought all the mutants to the MCU. It is said Kang the Conqueror came and took out Doctor Strange without even trying. This Dormammu dream with the sister is a new one. I actually think this is the best potential mid-credit scene that we've seen thus far. So let me know, and this would change the game. Kang, as we know this movie is going to slide into DMs and go straight into Antman, into the quantum realm, Antman 3. The next one, end credit scene, is interesting. Why? Because Ryan Reynolds isn't in the movie, because Don Campion said so. Don Campion is the world-famous Spider-Man No Way Home leaker. I know that Deadpool's in this movie. I've literally seen an image of Ryan Reynolds on set, so I know it's real. So let's read this. Deadpool, along with Cable, Domino, and Vanessa, are exploring the Illuminati facility due to the Illuminati multiversal gates being left open after the Wanda fight. Deadpool is joking with the bodies of some of the members, including making a reference to The Office. Deadpool then makes a joke, fourth wall break, about Patrick Stewart, Professor X, being dead again for the third time. Now, I honestly think this could be true. I honestly think Marvel and Disney and the House of the Mouse would let him get away with this one line, because we know Deadpool's only going to be able to drop one F-bomb in this and a few jokes. I honestly think this could be true about trolling Patrick Stewart's Professor X for dying for the 50th time. I really think that could be the case. It would be very interesting. So I do read the comments, and sometimes people in the comments are like, yo, you've literally gone over the same information 25 times. No, I haven't. The video's titles might be similar, but the subject in the videos is always different. I go over plot leaks, rumors, leaks, information I get told if I'm allowed to say anything, reviews like we did for the Batman before it came out because WB invited us to go watch it. I literally cover everything. Theories, rumors, I cover absolutely everything on this channel to do with Marvel, DC, pop culture based news. I try and cover the most interesting topics. So yes, I do read the criticism, but I can't comment back every time someone goes, oh my God, this is the 25th time he's put ending leaked, because they are ending leaked videos, and a leak is potentially true or not true. But based on Tobey and Andrew being in Spider-Man No Way Home, when I literally said for the longest time possible they were going to be in it, we've got to take every rumor and every leak like it could potentially be real. You know, we covered the Professor X in Doctor Strange 2, and then boom, he appears in the trailer. So all leaks could be real, and that is why I title certain videos certain ways. I do appreciate all the love and support and the constructive criticism. Like I said, I'm very different to any other creator. I would take on board all the criticism that I get, but at the same time, I would explain myself as well. So also in the news, Patrick Stewart teases that we'll have to see about Professor X returning Doctor Strange 2. But bear in mind that Professor X has already died twice. I think he must have some Superman quality. So in a recent interview with Jake Talks, he confirmed that he is in the movie, pretty much. So it's cool. It's almost like they're doing promotion, inside promotions, through Patrick Stewart and through Bruce Campbell at the moment. Because Benedict said, I'll play the clip at the start of the video. He's literally like, yeah, it could be true. I don't know. Should I say it's true? Should I say it? I really think it's cool when the actors play along. Obviously, the Tobey and Andrew, well, specifically the Andrew kind of werewolf scenario, that was great. And I honestly think, had we not had that, it brought the whole Marvel community and the fans together, trying to decipher, is he lying? Isn't he lying? I do find it hilarious. In a recent interview, Andrew trolled Tom Holland's like, yeah, Tom Holland's such a bad liar. Andrew Garfield's a good liar. He's good at acting because he is the werewolf. He's still the werewolf, and he could appear in any movie. And when I say he's going to appear in Morbius, people get really triggered. And guys, on Twitter, sometimes you need to learn when I'm trolling. When I said Andrew Garfield was going to be in Morbius trailer, clearly I was trolling. Clearly. Also in the news, breaking news. I don't get why people put breaking. Comic book news is never going to be breaking news. I really don't get why some people post stuff. Breaking news, Deadpool confirmed. Okay, cool. Breaking news. You guys are hilarious in the comment section. I love all the adaptations and all the conversations you have about when is Warstu gonna cameo role in something. What I can say is Warstu is cameo rolling in something soon, but you're never gonna guess what, and because it doesn't even sound like me. So if you made it to this part of the video, it's gonna be a pretty long video. Make sure to hashtag Team Warstu. Team Warheads, I very much appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you more if you've made it to this part of the video. Like always, guys, subscribe to the channel. It really does help the channel out. Comment 500 times. Share the video everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Share it everywhere if you could. That would be much appreciated. Also, comment 500 times. Also, follow me on Instagram at Warstu if you want to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. Because, I don't know, maybe it's beautiful, maybe it's not. And then check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. We're trying to hit 14 followers over there. It'd be much appreciated. And I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.